Rengoku says, "You are very special, but there is something I do not understand. Apart from the seed that saved my life, what was that explosion?" Goku says, It is true we call that ki. I cannot use it in this world to tell the truth. I do not understand why Majin Buu can use it. And the seed I gave you is a seed that heals all kinds of wounds, less diseases. Thieves come from my world." Rengoku shouts, "Thanks a lot." A few days passed. Tanjiro and the others would be recovered. Rengoku was also Tanjiro's teacher. Inosuke and Zenitsu taught them about sword skills. Rengoku says, "Goku, here is the sword you gave me to take care of in your fight with Majin Buu. Here you have, I return it to you." Goku says, Yes, it is true. Thank you very much, Rengoku. To tell you the truth, I've never used a katana of this type. Will you teach me how to use it?" Inosuke says, "You have never used a katana? So how do you defeat your enemies?" Goku says, "With my fighting style. With my fists." Whoa, this guy understands me. I think somehow you're a part of my family. You won't be my lost brother, will you? No, I know. You'll be my big brother." Goku laughs nervously. "I'll do, brother, however you want." "Alright, brother, it's time to train. Take out that katana. I'll teach you how to use it." Goku unsheathes the katana. What's that? It has several colors. It seems like there's a galaxy in that katana. Rengoku has a unique and particular sword Mr. Goku possesses. Yes, I was also surprised when Mr. Goku wielded the katana. "And you transformed like that? Very well, good brother. Do what I do." Goku says, "Yes, brother." Inosuke says, "Just take the katana with both hands and hit them with it, and do it with all your strength." Goku says, "Are you sure, brother? Just do it now." Goku says, "It's okay, brother." Goku grabs and shakes the katana as Inosuke says, producing a great cut, destroying several mountains in front of him, causing a strong wind due to the great pressure to wave the sword. Rengoku says, "Goku, how come you have that strength? You are unique." Tanjiro and Zenitsu are stunned, surprised by such power. Inosuke says, "Brother, you are unstoppable." Surprising. "You can tell you're my brother. I'm sure that with that strength you could defeat Muzan in just one finger." Awesome power. "You saw that?" says Shizuki and Tanjiro. "He might be a mighty god." "My brother, his strength is as amazing as mine." Rengoku can't believe it. Goku laughs nervously. "Sorry, I destroyed your yard. This weapon is very dangerous." A messenger Krill arrives. The Krill. All pillars gather at the house of the master Tanjiro, Inosuke and Zenitsu. Also especially pleased, "Let Lord Goku come." That was repeated again and again by the crow. Goku says, "Okay, it's fine." Goku's stomach roars. Goku says, Guys, now I got really hungry. How about if I catch up with you later?" Tanjiro says, "Okay, Goku." Everyone leaves. Goku was the last to arrive. All the pillars were facing the master. "Hello, sorry for the delay, but I was very hungry." Tsunemi says, "Again, this guy. You're still here." Goku says, "That's right. Can't you see me?" Tsunemi gets angry. Master says, "Calm down, Tsunemi. I myself asked him to please come." Tsunemi says, "It's okay, Master." Master says, "Rengoku, could you explain what happened on your mission?" Rengoku explains, "We found 3 demons inside the train, among them a waning moon. We were able to defeat them and save the passengers of the train, but after everything seemed to be fine appeared an upper moon. His eyes marked the upper moon 3. His name is Akaza. I fought against him. I could not defeat him. He pierced my abdomen, leaving me few seconds alive, all ready to die. Then at that very moment a surprising powerful being appeared. Someone out of my imagination. From what I've seen so far, he was small and pink and looked like a child. He is the guy Goku is looking for." Goku calls it Majin Buu. Goku says, "That's right." Rengoku says, "I don't know much about the monster, but even the upper moon tried to fight him. But with a single blow, he dismembered Akaza's whole body, leaving him as the only option is to run away. Akaza fled, then Majin Buu set his eyes on me and tried to kill me. Then Goku appeared facing that being. Goku saved me and gave me a C. And as if my magic, my abdomen was like new again. Then Goku stayed with that being. We took all the passengers out of the train. After that I heard explosions where Goku and Majin Buu were, and I saw many extravagant lights. I approached and only saw Goku fainted on the ground. That's all, Master." Tsunemi says, "So he protected you. You are weak, Rengoku. I would have finished off that superior moon and that pesky Majin Buu right then and there. I would have made mincemeat of them with my sword." Goku says, "Do not address to make the power of Majin Buu at first glance. I can see that he's strongest of all of you." Goku was referring to Gilmei, the pillar of the rock. Goku says, "But even so, even all of you together could not defeat Majin Buu. Maybe you could defeat those superior moons, but I can know that those moons are not that strong. And I'm sorry to say it this way, but it is true. Maybe they are stronger than Benny in this world, but they are no match for Majin Buu. So do not take it lightly if you don't want to be killed by him. Even I fainted in the midst of the battle in front of him." Tsunemi says, "Stop it. Who do you think we are? You are not going to come to humiliate us to say that we are nobody in front of that subject. Everyone has some weak point. Goku says, I do not seek to humiliate you. But it is the truth. Rengoku gets into the conversation. All that Mr. Goku says is true. I witness his power. He wanted to learn to use a katana, and just by shaking it once destroyed several mountains. With the pressure of the wave of the sword, Tsunemi is surprised. As long as I don't see his power, I won't believe what you say. The master says, silence. Sorry, Mr. Goku. Would you be so kind to show a little bit of your power? Goku says, okay, I guess. I don't lose anything. Tsunemi, you want me to attack with everything I have? Tsunemi says, stupid. You chose wrong to face me. I gladly accept. Tsunemi brings out his katana. Goku says, very well, I will only use one finger. Tsunemi says, one finger. Don't be playing. Tsunemi jumps against Goku. Goku uses his finger to fend off all of Tsunemi's attack. Goku appears behind Tsunemi and again with a blow of a single finger, sends him to fly a little more than 30 meters. Tsunemi loses consciousness. All the pillars are again surprised. Mitsuri says, oh, what a powerful guy. Goku realizes that someone is talking to him. It was about Mitsuri, the pillar of love. Mitsuri says, excuse me, says Mitsuri while blushing. Could you train me? I really like hand-to-hand combat. I'll give you a lot of food in return. Seriously, of course, why not? Goku says, it's more in making me hungry. Again, thank you very much. Mitsuri would be very happy and say, then after the meeting, you will go with me to my home. Goku says, okay, thank you very much. What's your name? Mitsuri says, I am the pillar of love, Mitsuri. Goku says, Mitsuri, I'll go with you. Mitsuri blushes and says, wow, said my name. Inosuke says, brother, do you not plan to leave me alone? I will go with you. Remember that you are also my teacher. Clear, brother, Zenitsu. And Tanjiro says, me too, Mitsuri. They could come as I have to teach them a little more martial arts. Mitsuri says, yes, of course. Inosuke stands in front of Goku. Inosuke says, you saw my brother's power? He's my brother. I will become as strong as he. Goku says, quiet, brother. The master says, thank you very much. Goku, really your power is out of our imagination. Out of nowhere, the master kneels in front of Goku. Master says, please help us defeat Muzan. Your power is what we need. The great majority of us have lived through very difficult situations. The demons have massacred our brothers, families, fathers, mothers, wives, and all us live in rage and great pain in our hearts. Muzan is ahead of all the demons. Goku says, all right, but stand up. I won't do it, they will. Goku points out Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. Goku says, I will train them my way, because if I defeat that Muzan guy, even if it's easy for me, maybe in the future something worse can happen. Now maybe you don't understand, but it's for the best. You agree? What do you say, brother? And you guys? Inosuke says, of course, brother. With your teachings we can, with all. Tanjiro says, Mr. Goku, thank you very much for accepting me as a disciple. Zenitsu says, thank you very much. The master says, I thank you very much. Now I can be a little calmer. All the pillars were amazed at what the master had just done. The master says, I place my fate in you guys. All three scream, yes. Master says, meanwhile, your pillars will continue to face the demons. And if you run into any moon in the same way, Tsunemi comes to its senses. Tsunemi says, what happened? Tomioka says, you were defeated by Mr. Goku. Tsunemi says, like the previous time, it is really very strong. I'm sorry for what happened, Master. Master says, calm, Tsunemi. Just apologize to Mr. Goku. Tsunemi thought a lot about it with courage and said, sorry, Goku. Goku said, calm. I understand your position. I would react the same way. Tsunemi is surprised by Goku's simplicity. Master says, very well, pillars. Continue to eliminate demons and remember, if you see Majin Buu, do not hesitate to warn. Goku says, I thank you all very much, but I'll be honest, maybe I'm not a match for Majin Buu right now, or worse if I can't wear a ki. He takes that advantage, but I will release and master my new transformation, and promise them that I will protect their world. Mitsuri returns home to Goku, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. Tanjiro, as he always, carries his little sister in the box. The pillars withdrew, as did the master.